Hello, little niños. This is grammar with Mr. Kane. Flipped classroom number 2. What up? Actually, it's number 3, but who's counting? Today we're going to be talking about the differences between subjects and direct objects. That's one thing that I've seen that y'all have had trouble with. Y'all are having trouble differentiating between a subject, which is at the beginning of the sentence, and an object, which always comes after the verb. So we're going to learn how to do that today. We're also going to learn about prepositions. Prepositions is this crazy word right here. It seems nuts and out of this world, but you'll understand it a little more after we go through this tape today. Promise. Go to it next. So today, the first thing, we're finding a complete subject. Always, 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 when you're finding a subject, look in front of the verb. The verb is the action word. Always look in front of it. 99% of the time, it's going to be there. So we've got the questions that we're looking for. That's an announcement.
Come to the front office, please.
Welcome to announcements.
Come to the front office.
And I think they were actually calling for me, which is weird.
No.
Oh, that's good. They're not calling for me. So, the subject is something that's doing or being. The questions to ask are, what is doing the action? What is the action to begin with? So, in this case, the action is took. The entire sentence here is, Miss Krugel took the phone. What is the action? The action is took. Who took the phone? It was Miss Krugel. Miss Krugel's mean like that. What is being taken here? The phone. That's your direct object. That is what's receiving the action. That's what's being taken. Go ahead next for me, please. Complete subject, again. These are a couple more examples. Always, 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 not never, always. Find the verb. The verb is in green. Sorry, I didn't tell you all this at the first, which I meant to, but your subject's always going to be in red. Your verb is always going to be in green, and your direct object is in blue. So in this case, the brownies left the plate. What is the action? Leaving. What is doing the action? The brownies. The plate isn't doing anything. The plate's just sitting there. It's not doing anything. So know that the complete subject is what's doing the action. What's doing the action? The brownies. The old man hit the table. What's doing the action? Not the table. That's the direct object. It's receiving the action. It's getting hit. The old man is doing the hitting. Francisco found his Chromebook. Francisco is doing the finding. What's being found in the Chromebook? Go ahead and hit next. Sometimes they're not at the beginning. Not all the time is a subject at the beginning of a sentence. Sometimes it's towards the middle. In this case, it's usually going to happen, little hint, it's usually going to happen whenever there's a comma. Right here you have a comma. Until today, they always ran to school. Who is the subject here? They. What is the action that they're doing? Ran. They ran. They always ran. They always ran to school. I don't know why you do that, because school's boring. Why is it spotted? Notice I wrote right here, questions are when the subject is after the verb. A lot of times your subject is going to change places whenever you've got a question. That's really the only time that it's not going to be, or one of the few times it's not going to be at the beginning. So you've got, why is it spotted? Notice they flipped over. What is the action? Is. What is it? It. Why is it spotted? After the award show, we went to Craig's victory party. Who went? Who's doing the going? Or who went? We did. We went. Go ahead next. Direct objects, again, they tell us what or who about a verb. So you're still looking for your verb every time. What is our verb here? Found. It's in green. What was being found? A clue. Karen found it. Karen found a clue. Our direct object, the thing that's being found here, is a clue. A direct object almost always follows your verb. So the subject is in front of the verb, the direct object is after it. Because it's always receiving the action from the verb. In this case, Sharon kicked the soccer ball into the net. What is the verb? Kicked. What is being kicked? The soccer ball. After searching for her key for hours, Sue found it in her back pocket. This is another one of those cases where it's not always at the very first. Again, what do we have? A comma. The comma is right there. Sue found it. What is the action here? Finding. Who is doing the finding? Sue. What is being found? The direct object. It. Hit next, please. Prepositions. This is a new thing for us. The other two things we've already kind of gotten used to. Prepositions are a totally new thing. For most of us, anyway. Preposition, answer the question when or where. In this case, Lucy and her cousin jumped on the bed. What's our verb? Jumped. Where did they jump? They jumped onto the bed. The direction word right there is on. Direction words always are prepositions. They tell us where about the noun. Miguel put his backpack under his desk. What is the verb? Put. What is being put? His backpack. That's the direct object again. Remember, subject in red, verb in green, direct object in blue. In this case, we've got prepositions in yellow now. Where did he put it? His desk. Where about the desk? Underneath it. It's under the desk. That's our direct object. Now, some of y'all are maybe wondering, well, what about the bed and the desk? Isn't that supposed to be like your direct object? No. That's your object of a preposition. The object of a preposition is telling us where or when. On the bed. That's the object of the preposition. The verb, the noun that is dealing with on, that's the object of the preposition. Under. Under what? His desk. That again, his desk is the object of a preposition. The last one that we're going to do has to do with time. I'm sorry, place. What am I thinking? After lunch, Leo danced. What is the verb here? Danced. Who did the dancing? Leo. When did he do it? The question is when. Not just lunch, but after lunch he danced. And he might have thrown up just a little bit because I know Leo and he eats a lot. So be careful around Leo after he's eating lunch if he's dancing. Y'all are my favorite. Have a wonderful day.